If you've ever been cold, stressed, or emotional, you would have noticed goosebumps starting to form on the skin. Goosebumps are small bumps that appear on the surface of the skin as the body hairs become erect. These are generally caused by emotion or cold temperatures, which are regulated by the hypothalamus in the brain. Goosebumps are perceived as a vestigial reflex, meaning that they have lost their original function as humans have evolved from our ancestors. Other examples of vestigial reflexes include ear perking and hypnic jerks, which are involuntary muscle contractions that occur while falling asleep, thought to have evolved from when humans slept in trees to avoid falling. Despite these having little or no purpose in humans, these responses are still evident in many animal species. Goosebumps form when the muscles attached to individual hairs, called erector pili muscles, contract in a process known as piloerection. Muscle contraction causes the hairs to stand up when we get cold, trapping a layer of air which provides insulation. This also creates shallow depressions in the skin surface, resulting in the surrounding area to protrude. So, in reality, it's not that the goosebumps are raised, but that the area surrounding them has been lowered. In terms of the function of goosebumps, despite seeming slightly pointless, they play an essential role in animals, where they are employed when the animal feels threatened to make it appear larger, or to find a mate. Piloerection may also be the sign of opiate withdrawal, hence the phrase cold turkey, as the bumps also resemble those of a plucked bird. Another major contributor to goosebump formation is emotion, as the stimulation of the sympathetic nervous system and the release of adrenocorticotropic hormone by the pituitary glands cause the secretion of the stress hormone adrenaline. Adrenaline is produced in the adrenal glands, which sit above the kidneys, and is the most critical hormone in goosebump formation. The release of adrenaline is first triggered by the sympathetic nervous system, which is the involuntary portion of the nervous system and acts via the splanchnic nerves to the adrenal medulla. The adrenal medulla, which is the brown inner part of the adrenal glands, controls hormones that initiate the flight or fight response, including adrenaline and noradrenaline, which have similar functions. In the medulla, the amino acid tyrosine is converted to noradrenaline through a series of reactions. Then, the enzyme phenylethylamine N-methyltransferase, found in the chromaffin cells in the adrenal medulla, catalyzes the methylation of noradrenaline to adrenaline. In other words, the only structural difference between the two hormones is a methyl group found on the nitrogen side chain of adrenaline. Noradrenaline plays a crucial role as the primary neurotransmitter of the sympathetic nerves in the cardiovascular system. Adrenaline causes the skin muscles to contract among many other things, and also causes the heart rate to increase by interfering with the sinoatrial node in the heart, which acts as its pacemaker. It is released into the bloodstream when we are cold, stressed, or feeling strong emotions, increasing blood flow to the muscles, cardiac output, and blood glucose levels to prepare for a fight or flight reaction. Adrenaline release may also present itself through sweaty palms, shaky hands, an increase in blood pressure or hypertension, or the feeling of butterflies in the stomach. This fluttery feeling is caused by the decreased blood supply to the stomach, caused by the vasoconstriction of the vessels surrounding the digestive system. Cortisol is another steroid hormone which is involved in regulating several bodily processes during this response, such as reducing inflammation and regulating blood pressure, to finally control how the body reacts to these adrenaline-inducing situations.